Hello class, today I'm going to show you how to make a very easy banana pudding recipe. It's very quick, simple, and delicious. Almost tastes like it's from scratch, but it's not. So it's really great, really good, really refreshing on a hot summer day to have this great, excellent banana pudding to serve to your family, friends, whatever the case may be, whatever party you're going to. It's always a great addition to the party. So today we're going to make a kind of from scratch banana pudding. What you're going to need are 2 boxes of the vanilla or banana pudding, the 3.4 ounce size. You'll need 2 of those. You'll need vanilla wafers, a tub of Cool Whip, your milk, a pan, a can of sweetened condensed milk, and of course bananas. So what you're going to do, you're going to prepare your 2 boxes of banana pudding as described on the box, which is 2 cups of milk per 1 box of pudding. So I have now done that. I have got it all together and the pudding has now set. It's firm and it's ready to go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add the secret ingredients. What I like to use is about 3/4 of the can of sweetened condensed milk. If you use too much, your pudding becomes a little runny. So what I like to do is about 3/4 of the can works pretty good. So we're going to add this to the jar or to the bowl. We're going to mix that in really well. The sweetened condensed milk makes it very rich and creamy. So I'm getting this mixed in. Mix it all well so you can't see where it separates. We're going to get it all mixed in. It takes just a minute or so, doesn't take very long. We'll get that mixed in. A friend of mine gave me this recipe a long time ago at a place that I used to work at in Stephenville. And I was looking for a recipe to take to a party one time and just wanted something quick and simple. It was during the summer. She gave me this recipe for this banana pudding that you don't have to slave over and cook in a hot, cook over the hot stove. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to add about 3/4 of the tub of the Cool Whip. So I'm going to add that in there. Put that in there. Mine's still a little frozen. So see, about 3/4 of the tub. So we're going to mix that in. You want to keep mixing that until you no longer see any of the Cool Whip by itself. This takes just a few seconds as well. So we're going to mix that all in, get it good and incorporated. This recipe is virtually fail-proof. You can't really mess it up, and people are going to think it's from scratch. So it's really good. My mother-in-law makes an actual homemade pudding, and I think she likes mine better. So we'll get that all mixed up really well. So now what we're going to do, we're going to start the layering process. So what I'm going to do is take some of the vanilla wafers. I'm going to layer those on the bottom of the pan. Layer those down on the bottom of the pan. And then I'm going to take bananas. About 2, about what it'll take to cover this pan up. And I like to make a layer of wafers and bananas on the bottom of the pan. So just take your banana, your knife, and start layering. Just a thin layer, depending on how much you like. Doesn't matter. You can have as much or as little as you want. So I'm just going to go around the pan layering these bananas in there. I'm going to do 2 just because of the size of the pan. So here's banana number 2. There we go. Alright, banana number 2. So I'm layering those in the bottom. Meanwhile, the pudding is sitting in the refrigerator for just a few minutes to kind of firm up. Just to save time, I've already made up one that's already cold. So now we've got our pan with our layer bananas and wafers. Okay, so now we have our bottom layer of vanilla wafers and bananas ready. I've taken the pudding out of the refrigerator. See, it's gotten a little firmer. So what I'm going to do is just pour a thin layer of the banana pudding on top of that bottom layer of bananas and vanilla wafers. Sometimes you can get 3 layers depending on how big the pan is. So what I've done is poured this layer of banana pudding on top, and I'm just kind of spreading it around a little bit. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and do the full layer, or the full amount of banana pudding on top. So that's what I'm doing now, pouring all this on there. Get all this scraped down in there. Okay. My casserole dish is about to overflow. That's alright. It's going to be really good though. Okay. So now what we have, full pan, vanilla pudding. As you can see, casserole dish is about to overflow. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a couple of more bananas, and this is entirely up to the people who are making it, those who are making it, or who's going to eat it. If you want to put bananas on top, or just cookies, or both, or neither. Or you can put whipped cream on top, or Cool Whip on top, if you like a lot of Cool Whip. Kind of give it a summery layer, fresh, you know, refreshing layer of Cool Whip on top. So I'm just going to layer another banana right on top of the pudding. Here, this takes a few seconds. Pardon the delay. Almost done. I'm just going to kind of spread them out far apart. You can make it as pretty as you want, as messy as you want. Because trust me, it's not going to last long, so trying to make it pretty is really not going to matter because it's going to be gone in 5 minutes anyway. Alrighty. So I've gone through another 2 bananas, so 4 bananas total is what I've used. And like I said, you can do as many or as little bananas as you'd like. So I'm going to put this all in here. Okay, so there we go. I have my bananas on top. What I'm going to do is take some more vanilla wafers. And what I'm doing now is I'm going to line the pan. Let me get these in here and I'll kind of show you what I'm doing with them. This is how I make mine. See, I've gone across the bottom edge, or the outside edge. I'm going to go all the way around my pan with vanilla wafers. Grab a handful here, and I'm just going around the pan, layering them in there. Kind of give it a neat little decoration to it, I guess. A few more. Oh, almost. Okay, so you can see I've gone around the pan, got vanilla wafers all around the edges, bananas on top. And now I'm just going to throw a few more vanilla wafers on the top. What I like to do is take them and kind of crumble them in my hands. Of course, you definitely want to wash your hands before you start doing all this. I have already done that, I promise. So I just take them and I crumble them across the top. You've got the whole ones on the bottom, and then if you had enough to make another layer, you'll have ones in between as well, so you've got lots of cookie. So I'm just crushing them up, kind of tossing them about the top. And we are just about done. I got this recipe from a friend that I used to work with when we lived in Stephenville, Texas. I was looking for a recipe. I was having a little get-together and wanted something quick and easy and summery to send, you know, take over and have for everybody to enjoy. And I've always loved banana pudding. So she gave me this recipe that she'd used for years and said it's a fail-proof, very good, very easy banana pudding without having to slave over a hot stove. trying to, you know, make your pudding from scratch and make your meringue from scratch. And like I said, everybody that I've taken, even my mother-in-law who makes everything from scratch, has told me that she'd much rather have this one than her own homemade from scratch banana pudding. So that makes me feel pretty good if I can get that comment from my mother-in-law. All right, everybody, we are done. Now the finished product of a very easy, simple, fail-proof, delicious banana pudding. All around the edges, lined with vanilla wafers, all on the bottom, all across the top. I wished I could share this with you guys. So there you go. There we have it. A very easy banana pudding. You need vanilla wafers, 2 boxes of banana pudding, sweetened condensed milk, and a tub of Cool Whip. Your vanilla wafers and your bananas, and your milk obviously to make your pudding. In about 30 minutes you're done. Between the time letting it sit and firm up, you're good to go. So once I'm done putting all this together, I put it in the refrigerator for another 30 minutes just to let it really firmly set, and you're good to go. You're done. You've got a great banana pudding. So I hope everybody enjoyed this. I hope everybody will at least give it a try, see what they think. Enjoy. I hope you all have a good weekend. Thanks.